Awesome. All right. Welcome to our first November Emerald in 24 Hours call. Actually, it might be the first Emerald in 24 Hours call we've ever had as a Boomerang team. So exciting times, everybody. I even prepared a slideshow for you because I'm a freak and have too much time on my hands, apparently. This is what happens when you work the business full time. You fill your time up with things that are unnecessary. Don't do. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and launch it, but I'm also going to mute everybody just because otherwise I get squirrely. And then there'll be time at the end for any questions or that kind of thing. So don't worry, you won't get left in the dust here. All right, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can see that? Thumbs up, right on. All right, here we go. Emerald in 24 hours, the what, why, and how of going Emerald. So if you don't have a piece of paper and a pen out or a notebook or your phone to jot down notes, however you prefer, you're going to want to. I'm going to rip through this really quickly. It's not a lot of information. Emerald is super simple, you guys. And Emerald is like your first win as a coach. So I want to keep it super simple, super to the point, and just tell you the what, the why, and the how of going Emerald in 24 hours. All right. Emerald coach training, succulents everywhere because Marie loves succulents. The what, why, and how. So we're going to talk about what Emerald means to you, why you want to go Emerald ASAP, and how you go Emerald in 24 hours. The key secret sauce to this whole bit is that once you go Emerald once and you learn how to do it once, you can just make it your goal to go Emerald every single month. And if you go Emerald 4 months in a row, guess what? Diamond status, right? So it's kind of just like the compound effect. If you haven't read The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, that's a book I suggest to every new coach ever or person ever because it is such a fantastic read and it really talks about how the small daily decisions and behaviors and actions that we take really compound over time and lead to work for us or against us. So that's essentially what we're talking about tonight. I wanted to share this quote with you guys because I thought it was really powerful. A lot of times when new coaches start, there's a lot of information. It's really easy to get into analysis paralysis where you just say, okay, pump the brakes. I'm not going to take any action until I know everything. Please tell me if you ever did this because yeah, everybody's like, yes, how did you know? Because I've been there. That's how I know. When I first started as a coach, I literally scoured YouTube Narnia for like 2 days straight, did not sleep. And I have a whole notebook full of notes from random videos from like the founding coaches. That is mostly unnecessary information, but I was just so hungry to learn that I wanted to overload myself with information before I started. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. This applies to everything in life. All right. So what is an Emerald coach? Super simply put, an Emerald coach means that you have at least one active coach enrolled on your left leg and your right leg. And lucky for you, as you sign up your first 2 coaches, they automatically get placed on your left leg and your right leg. So you don't have to worry about placement. You don't have to worry about any of that. All right. The easiest way for you to find your first two people, to sign up and hit Emerald within 24 hours is just pick 2 people and help them get set up with the exact same pack that you got signed up as in the exact same way that you got signed up as. More than likely, your coach sent you a share card or a Team Beachbody link right to the page. You can do either of those options. I prefer share cart, so I get the share cart ready. If you guys don't know how to use share cart, at the end I can share a little how-to, but I get the share cart ready. I put in their email, their first name, last name, if they're Canadian, US, or UK, choose their challenge pack for them, choose their Shakeology flavor for them, send it, and then I simply copy the link also that says, once it says email sent, I copy the link and I send that to them and say, here's your link, you can access this or your email. Just going to check the chat super quick. Okay, but you can see it though. Everybody else can see the screen? Okay, cool beans. Sorry, Sandy. Okay, so Emerald is the first step towards building momentum in your business. When you hit Emerald, and even when you hit Diamond, when you hit Emerald and Diamond, those aren't like money-making ranks. You're not going to hit Emerald and make it rain with 6 figures, okay? Which, thank God for that, because that would attract really shitty people into the business, right? If that's the way it was, if you only had to sign up 2 people, that would be a little pyramid-y to me. So Emerald, why you want to achieve Emerald, and we'll go over this in a couple of slides, is because Emerald helps you create your first momentum in the business, right? You guys know the law of inertia. Newton's law of inertia, getting all science teacher in you. So Newton's law of inertia states that things in motion tend to stay in motion, right? And it's like when you're pumping a well. If you think about when you're pumping a well, it takes a lot of effort to start pumping the well, but as soon as the water starts coming, actually you don't have to put much force or effort at all. And then the water keeps coming so long as you keep pumping the well, right? This is what this is like. You hit emerald. That's your first goal. Awesome. You start to create that momentum. You start to pump your well. You go emerald, you hit Success Club. The next month, you go emerald again, you hit Success Club. And then eventually you're where I'm at, which is 3.5 years in the business, and your downline has like 250 people in it. And it's an amazing community of humans, right? So it's just that compound effect of doing the vitals and hitting emerald over and over again. Does this make sense so far? Just give me a, yeah? Okay. All right. Going emerald is like turning your open sign on in the window, all right? And in order to achieve emerald status, I should mention you have to be active yourself with 50 personal volume a month, bought or sold. When I first signed up, I didn't know this, so you don't have to, and this is going to come into play when we talk about U+2 and spouse accounts. You don't have to purchase something every month in order to stay active. You can also sell something in order to stay active. So if you have one person purchase a challenge pack from you each month, for example, that will put you at 50 to 100 PV. However, if you want to hit Success Club, you have to have the 90 personal volume with an HD order. Okay, so to stay emerald, you don't have to have a 90 PV HD order of Shakeology or Performance Line or Beach Bars, but in order to stay active, you just need to have 50 PV every month. So that's how that works. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. And you can buy or sell it in order to stay active. So remember that for when we talk about spouse accounts. All right, so what the hell does emerald even mean to me? Emerald status means that you're officially starting to build your team as a coach. If you were on this call, if you were interested in building a Team Beachbody coaching business, the way that you're going to make money long-term is going to be through building a team and helping people do what you do as a coach. That's just the fact of the matter. You can make amazing money commission-wise. We make 25% on everything sold from commission. And when you start out as a coach, your paychecks are going to be heavily commission-based, which is great. But then as you start to grow your team and as you start to grow volume, you're going to notice that your paychecks, are going to shift maybe from a little bit less commission, might be still around the same, but a little less commission and more from team volume bonus cycles, which is something that you start to receive from Team Beachbody once you hit emerald status. And we'll go over that. All right. Your first 2 coaches that you sign up doesn't have to be 2 people who want to run the business like you. It can be 2 people. The sign up is the exact same. 2 people that want the discount. 1 person that wants to hobby coach and make enough money to pay for groceries. Another person who's like, yeah, I just want the discount on Shakeology. Sweet. Saving $24 Canadian a month on Shakeco is great. That's amazing. I want that. Okay. So the sign up is all the same for everybody, discount or otherwise, which makes it really simple for us. And it also makes it really nice because anybody that signs up under you, if they sign up originally as a discount coach, right? They put that title on themselves or whatever. Eventually, if they decide they want to run with it, they can. They're already signed up. And all that's left after that point is that they just send in the W-8BEN tax form if you're Canadian and fill in your banking information, which you can help them with. So Emerald is important to you because it means that you're taking action. You're not just giving lip service, and it means you're on your way to creating momentum and credibility in your business. And if you are starting as a Team Beachbody coach for a measly $19 a month, which is what we pay for our business, it's actually insane that that's all we pay. I remember in Winnipeg, Jamie Fitzpatrick was talking about how him and his brother opened up an actual business. I think they owned a pet store. And in their first 2 years of business, like 2 full years of owning this business, they invested $250,000. They made that much in 2 years of working like dogs, opening up this store. As a Beachbody coach, we pay $19 a month and you can make money right out the gate. And the only thing you have to invest is in your physical product. Like, it's a crazy, amazing business. So keep that in mind as you're offering that to people. Remember that what you have to offer them is this incredible opportunity, and it costs them literally pennies. With the November sale right now, an all access challenge pack with a month's worth of Shakeology is 166 Canadian. That is literally like getting a year of BOD for free and a discount on your Shakeology. Like, it's like mind blowing. It's crazy to me. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I love what we do. Okay. So why do I want to go Emerald ASAP? So there's a few different reasons why you want to go Emerald, and I'm going to touch on them. And then if there's questions at the end, we can go over them. And just remember that if you're unsure about what volume means and that kind of thing in your left leg, right leg business, it will come with time. Okay. You don't have to understand everything. Remember what I said before, you don't have to be great to start. You just have to start in order to be great. Where somebody said something in the chat, but I can't see it now. Okay. So number one, when you go Emerald, when you have 2 active coaches, one on your left leg, one on your right leg, you hit Emerald status that following Thursday. Yay, go you. You hit your first milestone as a coach. It's a really big deal. I'm proud of you. Okay. You're going to start to receive free leads from Team Beachbody. So what happens is people order products, they order Shakeology, they see the infomercials, they hear something on the radio. Beachbody does an excellent job of marketing. They pay so much for marketing every single year for us. So their marketing, we're reaping the benefits. When somebody orders on teambeachbody.com, they automatically get assigned to an Emerald coach or above. So it's like an algorithmic pool. Once you hit Emerald and above, you're in this pool of people who gets assigned these customers who are ordering. Why is this sweet to you? Well, first of all, you didn't have to do anything in order to get that commission. So yay you for the second time. Second of all, when that person orders Shakeology, for example, say they order Shakeology and Beach Bars and they fall in love and they're like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I fell in love with Shakeology. Keep in mind this whole time you haven't spoken to them once because they probably didn't respond to your email that you sent to them from your back office. If they continue to order Shakeology every month, you start making residual income off of that person. So every time they order Shakeology, because hey, they love it, they want to order it anyways, it's no sweat off their back. Every single month that they order Shakeology, you're making whatever it is, 36 bucks Canadian off of that one person's order. So imagine as you hit Emerald and you start to have these free leads from Beachbody assigned to you, that's a significant amount of residual income that you didn't have to do anything for in order to earn, which is really, really nice. Okay. And so once you hit Emerald, you get free leads. If you hit Emerald and you also hit Success Club 5 and 10, Beachbody rewards the coaches who are taking action and doing the work. So if you're an Emerald coach and you're hitting Success Club 10, you're going to receive more free leads than you would if you just were an active Emerald coach. Does that make sense? Kind of like they reward the working. Okay. Number 2, you're going to start earning team bonus cycles. So how it works is you have a left leg and you have a right leg. And if you want to, I'll show you guys how this looks in the Team Beachbody coach office. Can you still see my screen? Great. Oh, that's pretty. All right. So you're going to go to Monitor My Business as soon as you log into your coach online office. You're going to go to Monitor My Business and you're going to go to Graphical Genealogy. This is just to show you guys what it looks like. Okay. There is me with a really old picture. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of like a family tree. Okay, so you've got a left leg, this is my left leg, and you've got a right leg. And on each leg, each coach has a left leg and a right leg, which can get super confusing, but don't worry about that right now. You don't have to worry about that kind of placement. All you need to know is that you have a left leg and a right leg. So you're going to have one leg that's a little bit stronger with volume. So say, for example, my left leg every single week produces 1,000 personal volume. Everything in the Team Beachbody store has a volume attached to it. So Shakeology has 90 volume attached to it. The boosts have 50 volume attached to them, for example. A challenge pack has 105 to 135 volume attached to it. So every single week, all the volume from all these coaches that are on my team here, all that volume is going to contribute to my left leg volume. And similarly, that same week, all the volume on this leg, this right leg, is going to contribute to all the volume on that leg for that week. Does that make sense? Okay. So as the week progresses, your volume builds. And you'll be able to see this in your coach online office. I can actually show you guys a better example. So that's how it looks, the left leg, right leg. You can actually see if you go over here, so profile, team, Success Club, volume, you can actually go click on the volume and you can see what your current weak leg and strong leg volume is. So mine is pretty much 1 to 2, which is what you want. So what I mean by that is my left leg has 100 and my right leg has 200. So 2 to 1 kind of type thing, right? So every time your left leg or your weak leg, incurs 100 volume and your right leg incurs 200 volume or vice versa. And anytime one of your legs has 100 and the other leg has 200, you do one cycle. As an Emerald coach, you earn $14 a cycle. So this right here, I've got 2,000 volume on my left leg and 4,000 volume on my right leg. Well, how many times does that cycle? I don't actually know. Somebody do the math for me. Okay. Regardless, it's every time it's 100 to 200, it's a cycle. So if I've got, what would that be? If I have 1,000, that means it's 140. So 2,000 would be like $350 to $400. So right now that's like $400 just sitting there, and the week isn't even over yet, right? It's just been going for a couple of days. So that's a pretty sweet example of how you can make income from Beachbody based on volume just by being an Emerald coach, Emerald and above. Okay. Finally, you want to go Emerald ASAP because, like I said before, it starts to create that momentum in your business, that law of inertia. It kicks things off. It opens your door. It says, hey, I'm open for business. It starts to build credibility. I see a lot of coaches get into Beachbody coaching and they're like, okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Star Diamond. I'm ready for it. I can run a team. I can do it. No, you have to go through the steps. Right? You aren't the person yet that you need to be in order to have the things that you want at that stage. Does that make sense? So when you're a brand new newbie coach, you can't expect yourself to be able to crush it on social media and run 3 groups a month and sign up 1 billion people and hit top 10 success. Like, why would you ever put that pressure on yourself? When you're a child and you're learning how to walk, you fall a ton, right? But nobody says, oh my God, that kid sucks. Look at him, can't even walk. No, they're just like, hey, Timmy, get up, try again, try again, try again, until one day Timmy runs a marathon when he's 40, okay? But it started with Timmy falling down on his butt a whole bunch of times as a kid and his parents picking him up and helping him try again. When you're a new coach and you're going Emerald, you're going to make some fumbles, you're going to make some mistakes. This helps you create credibility, momentum, and confidence in your business. And if I can tell you anything, confidence and belief are everything in this business. If you have confidence and belief, people love people with a vision, and they will follow you and they will say, oh, that girl seems to know what she's doing. I'm going to do what she's doing because that makes sense, because she looks like she knows what she's doing, right? The secret is that nobody knows what they're doing, but we try our best. And then finally, when you go Emerald, you get recognized at Summit, which is super badass. There's a huge banner for the Emerald coaches for that year, and you get recognized at Summit, and you can get your picture taken beside the banner as well, which is really nice. Okay, so how do I go Emerald in 24 hours? Here are the questions I need you to ask yourself. First of all, how were you invited? Okay, what pack did you sign up with? Did you get set up with an All Access Challenge pack and vegan vanilla Shakeology because it's the best in November for $166 Canadian? Or did you get signed up with an 80-day obsession challenge pack and that's your soulmate program? Or do you secretly absolutely love 2B Mindset, and not secretly, but you absolutely love 2B Mindset and that's the pack you got signed up with and that's the program you're super excited about? Whatever your shtick is, whatever you got signed up with, share that with your friends. Okay, you don't have to advocate for every program. Like, it's amazing that we have so many programs, but I'm not going around being like, everybody needs Country Heat in their life. I've never done Country Heat. I have no intention of doing Country Heat. Okay. But I love Shift Shop. I love 80-Day Obsession. I'm crushing round 2 of Lift 4 right now. So those are some of the programs that I will advocate for, and 2B Mindset as well. So find the thing that you signed up with that you get excited about, and offer that to people in a challenge pack form. And we offer a challenge pack form simply because it's literally the best bang for your buck. You get fitness, nutrition, and support all in one for like $160, $170. It's a no-brainer, right? When one bag of Shakeology is otherwise like 180, why would you not get the person the deal and get them a challenge pack and a free coach sign up? Like, it just makes sense. Okay. If needed, this is something that I don't think I share enough, and I don't think that our leaders on our team share enough of, because I don't share enough of it. If needed, bring your coach into a 3-way chat or a 3-way phone call with you so that they can help answer questions and objections. Like I said before, you don't have to be great to start. And at the beginning, you're going to be kind of freaked out about objections. A lot of times somebody's going to give you an objection about price and you're going to be like, okay, that's okay. Okay, sorry. And then you're going to get to a stage like where I'm at right now, and Carly, and I could just see people nodding right now. You're going to get to a stage where you've handled so many objections that you recognize that an objection is actually a good thing, and it means somebody's interested and they're trying to figure out how it can work for them. So then you use their objection as the exact reason why they should join you, right? Oh, wait, I don't have time, I can't join you. Oh my gosh, that's exactly why you should join me. These programs are literally made for the busiest people. It's only 20 to 30 minutes. You do it from home, don't have to drive to the gym. It's amazing. And you can access it on your phone, even if you travel, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so you flip their objection and you make that the reason why they need to join, right? In a genuine way. Okay, that's kind of how you go Emerald in 24 hours. So we're going to brainstorm. Don't worry, I'm not going to just leave you high and dry here. So I want you guys to brainstorm on your piece of paper right now. Who are your ride or die people? And some of you are like, I am not asking my best friend. Like, there is no way. Fine. Don't ask your best friend. Who are the people in your life that would support you if you ask them to support you as you kick off this journey to coaching? Okay, who would love a discount? Pretty sure everybody wants a discount, not just the Ukrainians. I can speak from experience. Okay, everybody loves saving money. November is the craziest sale we've ever had. Who would love a discount? Who would you personally love to help? Do you have like 3 coworkers at work that you're like, damn, that'd be so sweet if I could get them involved in this? They would love it. You just know that they would love Shakeology. Your one friend Tamara has IBS, and you're like, man, Shakeology would be amazing for her. And then your other friend Sandy, she's like, I just realized Sandy's on this call. I'm trying to think of other names. Your one other friend Sandy's like, could totally benefit from 2B Mindset, and you know that she would just super dig Alana and it would be amazing, and it'd be such a fruitful benefit for her. And then your other friend Tom, who loves doing intense workouts but has a crazy schedule and works shift work, 2 weeks on, 1 week off. He doesn't really have time for the gym. You're like, man, he would love T25 or like Shift Shop or something like that. Okay, so you just think about who you would love to help. Who would be a great accountability partner? This is one of my favorite ways to see it, because then it takes the pressure off of me as the expert, right? And it makes me think, okay, who can I ask to do this with me? Not who can I ask to do this so that I'm the person that they look to for help. Who can I ask to do this with me so that we learn alongside each other and do it together? There's a reason why most times in the challenge groups that I run, I do the same program as the challenge group, most times. It's because I like positioning myself in the trenches with everybody, because I show that I'm doing the work too. This isn't just me sitting on some pedestal. I haven't just figured it all out, and I'm not just sitting up here being like, do that, don't do that. Right? I'm in the trenches too, and I'm like, what the hell are we even doing? Trying our best. We have good days and bad days, but we're all in it together, and that's the point. Okay? And don't forget to, coaches receive 25% discount, and we make 25% commission on all sales, which is a really, really sweet thing. Okay, so let's do a little activity. I want you to write out, and like everybody on this call can do this, I want you to write out who your top 10 people are right now. If you're a brand new coach watching this, who are your top 10 people that you're like, dang, that would be so sweet if that person joined me. I would love for these 3 people to do Shift Shop with me for the first 3 weeks of December until Christmas. I would love to ask my cousin Gabby. I would love to ask my Auntie Carol, because I know she's got IBS. I would love to ask whoever. Okay, who are your top 10? I'll give you a second to write them down. Okay, once you've got your top 10 people, I know, don't worry, if you're not done yet, just keep going at it. Once you have your top 10 people, I want you to just underline your top 2. Because I know that on that list of top 10, there's definitely top 2, and probably it's the 2 people who you're scared shitless to ask. As you guys are finishing up your list, I should mention too, when you're offering this to people, and when you're offering the coach discount, and when you're offering people to sign up and join and become a business building coach and make it a part-time job like you are, however you're asking, it's so easy to, I don't know why we do this, but it's so easy to feel weird about asking somebody if they want to become a coach. And part of it is because you don't really know what you're doing yet. So you're like, I don't really feel like I'm that competent in what I'm doing yet, so that I'm not that confident either in what I'm offering. And if they have questions, you're like, I don't really know if I'll be able to answer them. So then I just might not ask. Right? And that seems to be the case for a lot of people. But the only way that you get better, and the only way that you get to a position where you can retire yourself from a full-time job and make a lucrative income and change your trajectory of your life, is through practice. It's just a daily practice. And so that's all I want you to look at it as. It's not some crazy grand gestures once in a while. It's just the small things daily. So what kind of new conversations can you have daily? Can you reach out to these 10 people and try one style of conversation? And then if that shits the bed, well, guess what? You learned your lesson, and those people are still going to love you if they're your friends. And if they're not your friends, then you can bless and release them anyways, right? Life's too short. So just think about this as a practice as you go about your journey to Emerald over the next couple days here. And I want you to invite those 10 people. Okay, I'm going to talk super briefly about U+2 and then we'll wrap up. So the U+2 rule, this is really important because a lot of people don't know about it. So the U+2 rule basically states that you are allowed to sign up 2 coaches on the same credit card, your credit card, as long as they are a parent, a spouse, or a child. Okay, that's the rule from corporate. I don't know why sibling isn't, but anyways, whatever. Your sibling is allowed to sign up so long as they know that they're being signed up and you have their permission. Okay, so long term, it is super beneficial to sign up your parent, spouse, child, etc. with the permission so that you have an account at the top of your downline. Remember when I showed you guys the tree, your left leg and right leg? So that you have an account at the top of your downline that you can control and you can make a second income off of. When I first started coaching, I signed up Brandon my first week, and then I signed up one of my other girlfriends from volleyball, boom, Emerald. Okay, it was that easy. It was just making a decision. Can I support an account for $19 a month in order to benefit from this long-term down the road financially? Yes, I can absolutely do that, right? So I paid $19 a month for the last 3.5 years for Brandon to have his account, and we order our performance stack off of his account. I'm just going to click on the chat. We order our performance stack on his account. Sometimes I'll sell challenge packs under his account. He's currently an Emerald coach, okay? But because of where he's placed, on my downline, he's right at the very tippity top. He makes an extra whatever $500 to $1,000 a month on team cycle bonuses and that kind of thing, and that's an extra income. So what would you do with that extra money, right? And obviously insert income disclaimer, like it's not all going to be the exact same, but that's just to give you an idea of that's a second business center that we control. And then once you go way beyond and hit like 2-star and 5-star, etc., you start to get to open up another business center as a coach. And that one for me is diamonds. Then that one's going to start producing more income. So it just starts to compound, like I mentioned before. Carly says, I remember messaging you every 2 seconds to help me with handling these objections so ask your coach for help. 100%. I have new coaches sending me screenshots all the time. What do I say to this? What do I say to this? And I will often help them and say, you know what, I would probably say something like this, and I'll send a response so that they can see how I would respond, and then they learn from that. And Sandy says, U+2, do they have to be the same address or just credit card? Nope, just credit card. Doesn't have to be same address. Okay. So just remember that all coaches make 25% commission. So when you sign up your spouse/parent, etc., under you as your first coach, or your first 2 coaches even, so that you can control one on each side, that's like best case scenario, you can just deduct the price. You can deduct off the price of the challenge pack that you're signing that person up with what you're making as a coach. Does that make sense? So because you're going to make commission off that person's challenge pack and you're signing them up, say you're signing them up with the All Access challenge pack for $166. Well, you're going to make I think it's about $80 off of that challenge pack, because you'll make an extra bonus, a fast start, on signing them up as a coach with a challenge pack as well. So your challenge pack is going to be half the price if you sign that person up. Does that make sense? Not really, ish, kind of. Okay, we can talk about that after if it's not clear. Okay, and finally, like I said before, long term, the U+2 is super beneficial because you'll have 2 paychecks a week instead of 1. You can get your spouse/parent to Emerald/Diamond rank. That's what I did this summer with Brandon's. Got him to Diamond rank. That helped our team with our 5-star goal. It was amazing, right? And this helps your business rank advance when you have that account that you can control. It's totally legit. You just have to make sure you have their permission to sign them up. That's all that compliance wants, right? And if you don't have a family member or spouse or parent or kid, just find 2 friends to be accountability partners. Find 2 coworkers. Find 2 people who liked your Instagram posts from last week. Okay, it doesn't have to be family. It's just the U+2 rule. You can use your credit card with a family member's account. I love this quote. A leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. You get the opportunity to start now. before you're ready, where you're at with what you have. And for a lot of people, that's really scary. But I honestly think that following the fear, some people call it following the puke. Following the fear is what leads to success. And the more you follow the puke or follow the fear, the easier it becomes to continuously do that. It's like a muscle, just like anything. And eventually you'll find yourself and you'll look yourself in the mirror and you'll be like, I don't even know who I am anymore. This new version of myself is such an excellent representation of all the stuff that I've gone through up until this point. And you can be so proud of yourself and look back and truly understand that you put forth the effort and you showed up, and you won't have any regrets at the end if you do that. Okay, wrap up and then we'll do some questions here. So you guys have your list of 10 people. Accountability time. Send your list to your coach. Send a screenshot. And you're just like, follow the puke. I just puked a little bit in my mouth. Yes, I can see everybody throwing up a little bit. Send your screenshot to your coach. This isn't for bullying purposes. This is strictly for accountability purposes, because I promise you, if you send your list of your 10 people to your coach with your top 2 underlined, you are 10 times more likely to message those people in the next 24 hours and invite them to your November/end of year group and invite them to get set up with a program. There are only 5 weeks until Christmas, you guys. That is perfect timing. Most of our programs are only 3 weeks. So if you get that person signed up this week, it'll take a week for their pack to get in, hopefully Canada Post. And then they get to start with Beachbody On Demand / the recipes and the resources within 24 hours of signing up anyways, right? So it's perfect timing to get people set up. It's perfect timing for you to go Emerald. It's the end of the year. The work that you do right now as a coach is going to lead into the momentum of 2019 and the January New Year, New You rush. And if you want to be considered as somebody's coach in that New Year, New You rush, you have to keep showing up right now. You can't just ghost right now, take a vacation, become MIA off of social media, and then when January hits, expect people to flood to you. That's not how it works. So I want to open it up for questions because I know that I ripped through that, but hopefully it was helpful. I'm just going to stop my share here. Just if you have any questions. Oh, I didn't even see that Ash and Britt are together. That's awesome. Hi. Okay, does anybody have any questions? If so, you can just unmute yourself or speak into the chat, and I would be happy to answer any questions. Nada? No? You guys are an easy crowd. Does that make sense why Emerald is important? Carly, does somebody who has gone Emerald want to share about it? Like Carly or Rosha or Sandy or Kacherka, like just share, or Hannah, you went Emerald as well. Like just share. Actually, you know what? I would love that. Hannah, can you share how, because I know for you, like mentally you weren't ready yet. And then all of a sudden you decided to go Emerald and it was like the next week you went Emerald, right? Can you just like share about that really quick? You're unmuted.
Is it there?
Yeah. Oh, no. Try again. There you go.
There?
Yeah.
Sure. You were cutting in and out. What did something about me going Emerald?
Oh, I just said you would be such a good example to share, because I know for a little while you were kind of struggling. You were like, I don't know if I can go Emerald. It was kind of a belief thing. And then all of a sudden 1 week you just decided, and I know life stuff happened and everything, but you just decided, and then the next week you were Emerald, just like that. Can you just share about how you went Emerald?
Yeah, well, the first one I signed up, my mom's been like my ultimate challenger since the beginning.
Love it.
She's been with me forever, so was my number one coach, and I kind of teetered for a super long time, and it was more of that like fear of getting someone, and then all of a sudden I was just like doing it and like messaged 10 people, and I got 2 right away, so I had 3 coaches in like 24 hours essentially. So it was great.
So you just literally proved this call with a case study. So yeah.
Gotta get back there now.
And it's okay. Like it's an ebb and flow. It's a practice. Like I said, it's a daily practice, and just the consistent effort compounds over time, and will work for you. Like hitting Emerald once, like I make it my goal to go Emerald every single month in every business center, actually, because, die hard. But I make it my goal every single month to go Emerald, because I know that if I'm doing that, if I'm actively, continuously adding to my business, it's like when you invest $10 at an interest rate of 3%, your $10 is going to grow over time. And eventually you're going to end up with $100,000 in the bank just because you initially invested that $10. like you'd have to be in there for a really long time for it to do that. But you know what I'm saying? The compound effect. Anyways, does that make sense for everybody? Okay, you have your list of 10. I challenge every single person on this call, myself included. I'm challenging every single person on this call to go Emerald in the next day. Who can you invite? You have your list of 10. I just saw Ashley shit her pants. You have a list of 10 people. Your top 2 are underlined. Send that list to your coach and message them. And you're just going to say something as easy as pie like this. You're going to say, hey, first name, because everybody likes being called by their first name. It tells them that you see them as a human, okay? Sorry, I knew you could handle it. That's why I said that. You're going to say, hey, first name. Hope you're having an awesome week. And this is probably because you guys have already had a conversation, okay, with this person. This is who I'm inviting. Hey, Sarah, I hope you're having an awesome week. I was just thinking about who I wanted to end the year strong with. I'm hosting a group of a wellness group for a bunch of us. We're doing a 3-week program. Did you want to get started with us and do this program before Christmas? We're going to crush it out. It's going to be super fun. Like, I just keep it so simple. And I just say, I was thinking about who I wanted to do this with, and you came to mind. And that makes them feel really special. And it's true. I am thinking of them. I'm thinking that they'd be fun to do it with. Otherwise, I wouldn't be messaging them. I just say, I was thinking about who I wanted to do this with, and I think that you would be a perfect fit for our little fitness crew that we got going on. Do you want to do a 3-week program with me? All the packs are on sale this month for $20 off, actually. Okay, so just make it as simple as you possibly can. You don't have to word bomb it and be like, here's all the different challenge packs and the configurations of Shakeology, and here's how, like, no, don't do that. Just, hey girl, do you want to do this with me? Could you be an accountability partner for me, with me? Let's do this program together. Let's feel amazing this Christmas season. And guess what? You get to sign up for free for the discount with your pack. Is that something you're interested in? Like, you don't have to give more than that, right? I give the bare minimum, and then when they start asking more questions, then I can give some more information. It's not that I'm withholding, but I just don't want to overwhelm people, because I used to word vomit all up in it, and it was not good, and I scared people away. Alrighty? Okay, I'm totally going over time, so I want to cut this call short. You have your list. I'm expecting people to send me their list of 10, and if you're watching the recording, I expect you to send me this list of 10. Carly, I'm looking at you. Rosha, I'm looking at you. Just a bully. I love you all so much, and thank you so much for taking the time to be part of this Emerald call. We've got Kaylee is going live on Thursday. Jake tomorrow at 11:30. We have a call with him if you're available. And actually on Friday, your girl is talking in the Beachbody Champions page. So send a little love, because I'll be the one shitting my pants on that day. Never fail to talk about poop on these calls, right? Okay, I love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. Go send your invites right now. Go do it right now as you're like kind of fired up and you don't get in your own head. Just go send them right now, and then post on our team page that you crushed it out. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night.